We actually made them.
Why don't you, how about this? Why don't one of you guys pull up and catch the fade? Like, let's just keep it simple, bro. Pull up and catch the fade, bro.
Oh.
Every night!
Chakra snatchers. That could actually be a dope AI prompt. Like forest based, you know, you go camping. Yeah. Chakra snatchers. Like they don't want to calm you, they just want to, you know, they just want to clean out your chakra and leave you just, you know, chakrally humiliated. This better be good. Life been grand lately, just gonna keep going regardless of the situation. So, is it supposed to be like something bad because the nigga got a job? I mean, if anything, I'm happy for him. Nigga said, fuck it. I was actually gonna do the same thing, back in 2023, once I lost my YouTube channel in 2022. I said, man, I'm gonna give myself till March. I said, if it doesn't pick back up on social media, if I can't get my YouTube channel back, if I can't get my Twitch back, because remember that was when I was suspended off Twitch for a bogus reason. Said if I can't get my shit back, I'm just gonna go back into the real world and just get a real job. Or a normal job, not a real job, a normal one. And before you know it, poof, I got an email from Twitch in March telling me they're sorry, they messed up my account, blah, 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 I got my shit back. It wasn't meant for me to be on the 9 to 5 shit. It wasn't a part of my story. It was no longer a part of my story. Glad that he locked in. It was just the realization that he was next to a nigga that had everything, but I mean, somebody's fame can always rub off on you unless you gotta be connected to Kai or some shit like that. Yeah, exactly. Hey, where the fuck is my shit at? Alright, I'll find it. So this is a pretty interesting tape. It says, mom dropped her 7-year-old Anthropoid DFW off to school for the last time after giving her up for adoption. So she went online to kind of talk about it. Let's see what she's talking about here.
Today's the day that I get to drop my daughter off for the rest of her life. I can't really say that I feel sad about it. I really don't care. I gave up custody of my kid. I put her up for adoption. She's 7 years old. Sorry, I just literally just woke up. She's going to school. I'm about to drop her off to the last day of school I have to take her to. And then the adoptees are picking her up from the school pickup line. And yeah, I'm a free woman after that. I'm selling my house. I'm buying an RV. I'm about to travel the world. I'm pretty excited. I have been like waiting for this moment my entire life, ever since I had her, and I was being guilty and not giving her up just because like I felt like as a mom you're not supposed to give your kid up. But then I had a good talk with like my boyfriend, and he said that it doesn't matter what other people think, it's what you want, and I don't want a kid, so.
All right, here's what I think, and here's my opinion on this. Here's what happened. She had an Anthropoid out of casual sex with somebody that she was probably just fucking for fun. Because of that, an Anthropoid was born that wasn't supposed to be in this realm. And what happened is, every time she looked at that Anthropoid, it was disdain because it was a product that wasn't supposed to be here. That every time she looked at it, she was in disgust. This is why I always say, I don't understand why a woman would take an Anthropoid to full term if both counterparts are not in agreement for the Anthropoid. Yeah, 7 is too long, so you could have done that at 3, but she probably tried to She probably tried to deal with it for so long, but it was just eating her up on the inside. And every time she looked at this backshot baby Anthropoid, she just couldn't fathom having unconditional love for it because it was born via casual sex. A lot of parents do look at their Anthropoids like this. Some of you guys' parents looked at you like this too. If you were a kid that always got yelled at, you didn't get things that you were supposed to get, and your life kind of got skated by until you were 18, this was your mom, but she didn't give you up for adoption. She just did the bare minimum to get you to 18. I had friends like that. Their mom would always yell at them, lock snacks in the room, ration them out granola bars, just had 3 niggas sharing one room as teenagers, had 2 of the other sisters sharing a room, just pretty much just got them to 18. So, this is all I just say. You said your mom hated your dad, and you look just like him. And she took a lot of shit out on you. Exactly. So it's like, my thing is, I don't understand why chicks don't get it. You should not be bringing anthropoids into the world that are not supposed to be here with an agreement from both parties. Everybody, I guess, you know, is a woman's body. She can do what the fuck she wants. But at what cost to the anthropoid? So because she brought a 7-year-old child, right? She let this child go to 7. So psychologically, that kid's fucked up for life. Because I remember everything from the ages of 1st grade and up. I remember kindergarten, I remember 1st grade, I remember everything. So it's like, what type of mental damage is going to happen to this girl at 7 years old where you waited to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to drop her off to be picked up by a family that's going to adopt her? She'll never forget that. It could fuck her up psychologically. And this could have all been prevented had you not had an anthropoid via casual sex. I just don't believe in kids being born out of wedlock. I don't believe in kids being born out of casual sex. A kid should always be born from 2 people that actually fuck with each other, that actually vibe if they're not married, because marriage is just a contract. A child should only be born via 2 people that actually fuck with each other in a relationship or in a healthy environment. A kid should literally never be born because one of the people say they want it. Oh, I'm pregnant, I'm having it. Okay, bitch, well, at the cost of what? Because what's going to happen is this anthropoid is going to grow up, teenagers start asking questions. When do kids start asking questions? 10, 11, 12? Gonna ask these questions. And you're the person that's going to have to answer them. And it's always going to be you're playing the rebuttal game. Well, mom, how come dad wasn't about... Oh, why don't you just say you were fucking the guy? He didn't want to procreate with you and you had it anyway. It's always funny how, like, bitches that deliver these seeds, they blame the other counterpart. So here's what happens. You grew up, right? There's plenty of you in chat too. You grew up and you question your biological. Let's not even call him your father. You grow up and question your biological. All you do is share DNA. It's not actually your fucking father. You grow up and you ask your biological the question, well, dad, how come he wasn't there? Blah, blah, blah. Has anybody in chat ever asked you ever asked your biological, how come he wasn't there? I want to know some of the answers. For what exactly? You're smart. Because the real answer would always be, I was just fucking your mom. The fuck? She rode my dick, didn't get off in time. Oh, hold on, bitch. Like, you ever be scared because the chick's riding you real quick and you just like, damn, you just get her off real quick. You're just like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I'm not trying to procreate. I'm just trying to back. Like, the realization is, chat, your dad was just fucking your mom. If your dad wasn't there, your dad was just fucking your mom. It's just that simple. Just, you fuck bitches, right? It's the same thing. You know, here's the question, chat. Just in case there's people in here to say, well, you should have stripped it. Here's the thing. How many of you niggas have just banged bitches for fun? Like, it's recreational. Don't nobody want to procreate with a bitch you were fucking for recreational purposes? The fuck? Wear a condom. Or we just don't fuck at all. If I'm wearing a condom, I might as well just sit here with my dick in my pants. I'd rather not fuck at all. And here's the thing. It's also on the bitch. Why is it also on the guys? A bitch should just say, no, you're not fucking me without a rubber. I'm not letting you fuck. But what do bitches do? Just lay there, come right on in, and just lay there, open up their bodies, and let you stroke them and fuck them. So it's like, who's really at fault? All we gotta do is pop out dick. A bitch gotta open her shit up, get back shotted, everything. So it's really on the chick. You let a nigga slide hot cock in you. You know what I mean? I just don't believe in anthropoids being born in fucked up circumstances. Because you basically almost put a human being on the planet with fucked up psychological that they have to beat. Now the anthropoid has to beat the fucked up psychological because you made a selfish decision and brought an anthropoid into the world that's going to be always asking questions, always going to be wondering this, gotta defeat this odd, gotta defeat that odd, why wouldn't it? Bitch, it's the mom's fault. What the fuck? Just like it's this chick's fault. Now this thing's probably gonna grow up double stacking, having issues with niggas, all types of shit. Anthropoid psychological is a huge is really a huge part of the upbringing. It's a huge part of you being a young adult is your adolescent psychological. You said you're living with that right now? What do you mean living with that? Yeah, I do. Yeah, exactly. People do need to apply to have anthros. Why can a random bitch that has nothing going for herself just carry a whole life to term and then just wing it and get EBT and get anthro support and fucking, like, why does a bitch get to walk around in society like that? You're just bringing worthless anthropoids onto the planet. They serve no purpose. This was not something born out of a plan. Plans is what work the best. You can't build a house without a blueprint, right? Unless you're one of these wood chopping niggas on YouTube. But I'm talking about, for the most part, you can't build a banging ass mansion with no blueprint. Nigga, we need blueprints. The kid wasn't even a fucking blueprint. The shit was a motherfucking accident. So because she preemptively carried a kid to term, unfortunately she couldn't overcome the psychological and waited a whole 7 years when a kid is fully cognitive. Right? I was fully cognitive at 7. I remember every fucking thing I did, when I did it, all types of shit, what I said, every fucking thing. I knew exactly what I was doing at 7 years old. It's gonna fuck this kid up for life. Backshot baby should never be born. I don't know why she would wait. She probably tried to stomach the fact that she thought about keeping it for 7 years. Crazy work. Exactly. Imagine building a skyscraper with no blueprint. That's all a backshot baby is. A fucking human being that was built with no blueprint. Just some shit in the wind. Ruthless hated the girls. There's nothing, not one single. Let me see what he's talking
She improved. Well, her mid face is way too long. Obviously, she's got the jowls coming in, horrible nasolabial folds.
about. Oh, okay, wait. We seen this shit yesterday. Look, it says Megan Thee Stallion was reportedly turned down a deal to be a character in Call of Duty after finding out that she would be shootable. Because everybody for sure would have copped the skin to air out and make YouTube videos on it. That shit would have been funny as hell. Understandable? Please. Niggas still in my face and skins on corny ass Roblox. This bitch can't get paid for a fucking COD skin? I couldn't imagine being in a relationship with a person like Megan Thee Stallion. It would be literal hell. I'm just waking up to wigs, T-moves, loud shit, twerking, a bossy attitude. Could never fuck with a chick like this. She like, yeah, you know they offer me a crazy bag to do that fucking, what's that shit called? Call of Duty. And then Clay is like, yeah, what happened with it, honey? Did you take it? She's like, shit, I was gonna fuck with it, but I'm not gonna allow niggas to be up just shooting me and shit like that. I'm cool. I don't even need the money. We good, right, baby? Sure, honey. I think it would have been. You think it would have been what? Nothing. All right, yeah. I'm gonna tell him no. I ain't fucking with it. I guarantee you that's how the relationship is. Like that has to be one of the most mismatched couples, probably that I've ever seen. They literally just don't go together. It's like water and oil. Like they just, like Clay, fucking with a get that twerks and talks about glurping and globbing and twerking and fuck Taylor rappers. Like, it's just crazy to me. That nigga's a squeegee. She probably the reason Clay's playing ass, of course. Probably careless, you know, worth a couple $100 million. Got a chick with ass and tits. Probably just love struck. You said Clay is pretty arrogant? Doesn't come off like that. Comes off like a squeegee.